Anthropic just dropped one of the biggest product updates so far. Claude can now control your entire computer. It can open your apps, move your mouse, and type on your keyboard. Anything you can do while sitting at your desk, Claude can now do for you, and you don't even have to be there. Their new feature called Dispatch lets you text Claude a task from your phone, walk away, and come back to finished work on your desktop. So in this video, I'm gonna break down how computer use works, how Dispatch turns your phone into a remote control for your desktop, and the one big limitation you need to know before you turn this on. So let's get into it. All right, so first of all, Anthropic, you are killing me with these releases. Literally, I'm just like losing sleep over here because you guys are releasing something every single minute of the day. So I'm sure you guys probably can relate to this. So the point of this video is to break down what exactly is this new Claude computer use, if it's something you should actually pay attention to, and then I'm gonna show you live in action how it works. If I head over to Twitter and I refresh this post here, you could see that this post from Claude is going absolutely viral. It's already got 11.5 million views, and this was posted about like absolute insanity. So let's come back here and talk about what is new with Claude computer use. So before, with something like Claude Cowork, it could browse and can connect to our different applications, but it couldn't actually touch our physical desktop. Yes, it would have access to our folders, but it couldn't use the physical applications that were on our computer. So basically, how this feature works is Claude will screenshot your computer, decide what to do, click on something, and repeat. So Claude basically looks at your screen, figures out what to do next, and then actually performs this task. So it could basically move your mouse around on your screen just like this, click where it needs to go. It could type into any different app, so that way it could fill out specific forms for you, open different applications on your computer, switch windows, and even navigate menus. On top of that, it could also browse the web, fill out forms, and scroll through specific pages for you. And I know you're probably asking this question right now, like, Brock, is this safe to use? So let me quickly clarify the permissions behind the new Claude computer use. So you could set the rules for every single app that you are using on your computer. So you could give full control where Claude could read, write, and click and navigate freely inside that app, or you could give view only access, or you could completely block an app if you don't want Claude to perform tasks across it. Basically, how this works is it's going to try to use your connected apps first that you have pre-configured inside of Claude. Whether you're using something like MCPs or just the native apps that you can connect to inside of Claude, it will try to use those first, but then your screen is the fallback. So if it can't actually access a specific folder on your computer, then it will go ahead and use the computer use. So a key thing here that we need to quickly talk about is the fact that this runs outside of the specific sandbox that the Claude desktop app has. So if I pull up my handy dandy Claude Cowork here, you can see that I have access to these different files. And if I select this file here, it only has access to that file. Whereas the Claude computer use now is able to like go off and use your entire computer. It's not sandboxed. So with the new dispatch mode they just released a couple of days ago that I've covered on this YouTube channel, you can now text Claude directly from your mobile phone app, and it could go off and perform tasks on your actual computer for you. And a key thing here inside of computer use is Claude figures out what kind of work you need done and picks the right environment for it to work inside of. So for example, if you have a knowledge work task that you give it, it will spin up a Claude Cowork session. But if you have specific dev work, it will spin up Claude Code, write the code, run those tests, and use that environment. So let's talk about now pricing, who has access to this, and a couple of key features before I show you this live in action so you could see exactly how it works. So right now, this is for Mac OS only, so you have to be using an Apple computer in order to get computer use. You need to be a Pro or Mac subscriber. At the time of this video, it's only available to Mac subscribers, but I can imagine they're going to be rolling it out to Pro users over the coming days. In order to take full advantage of this, to use dispatch mode to call this from your phone, you're going to need both the desktop app as well as the mobile app in order to do this. And then this is a big thing right here. Your computer needs to stay awake and the app needs to stay open on your computer for this to run. If your computer is shut, it's not going to be able to work. And a key thing here is that this is a research preview, so complex tasks might need a second try or it might not be able to figure it out, and it's probably going to be pretty slow for certain things. All right, so let's test this out now. So in order to get started, you are going to download the Claude desktop app if you don't already have it downloaded. And before you ask me, Brock, I'm not seeing it inside of my Claude desktop app, I highly suggest that you delete it, re-download it, and it should be inside of your app now. For some of the previous releases Anthropic made to the product, I've had to literally like download it like 3 or 4 times for it to show up, but it usually does. Now, once we have that downloaded, I'm going to open it up now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to my account. I'm going to come over to settings, and this is where we're going to turn this on. I'm going to now come down to general. And from here, we're going to see browser use, which we already had access to. But now we are going to see something called computer use. This says, let Claude take a screenshot and control your keyboard and mouse in apps you allow. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to toggle this on. Obviously, you need to do your due diligence to see if you actually want to give Claude permissions to go and do things on your computer. So go ahead, read through this documentation to make sure everything looks good before you toggle this on. I'm going to turn this on. And now what we could do is we could add specific denied apps if we want. So if there's something that you really don't want Claude to have access to, I highly suggest you add it right here. So if I click on this, you can see every single different application I have on my phone. And man, this is a lot of different apps. That's crazy. Anyways, if I don't want it to have access to Amy, I can click on that, and it is as simple as that. It no longer has access to performing tasks across Amy. Next, we have accessibility. So we have to open up our system settings and actually allow Claude to go off and do these things. So I would have to type in my password and configure that so that way Claude could go and perform these tasks. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to dispatch mode, which if you don't know what dispatch is, it's basically the way that we can control our computer from our phone. So I'm going to open this up, and as you can see, we have this interface here. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle on keep awake so that way my computer stays on, and allow all browser actions here. And if you look at the bottom, I give it this prompt. Go on my desktop and find this video. Then I want you to add it to the CapCut app project I have open right now. And I specified use the app on desktop, not in the browser. And I basically gave the name of the specific video that I have on my desktop. So let me just pull this up here. If I double click this, I have this video, which is the screen recording for the first half of this video. So let's say I want to add this to CapCut so I could maybe edit my video in here. All I'm going to do is click send, and now it's going to go ahead and do its thing. I want to mention that I could obviously trigger this from my phone as well, and it works exactly the same, but I wanted to show this on my computer because it's bigger and it's easier for you guys to see. So as you can see now, we have these two different apps that it's asking if it could access, CapCut and Finder. It looks like this button is blacked out a little bit, so this is weird, but I'm going to click on allow. Not sure if you could see here, but there is this orange ring around my screen here. And that basically means that Claude computer use is in action. I had my hands off the keyboard. It automatically pulled up CapCut here, as you can see. And if I look on the dispatch, interface here, it looks like it's going ahead and doing some things in the background. I'm not sure exactly what. So I'm just going to let this run, and let's see if it's able to find this specific file on my computer, because I have it hiding right here. It's this file that you can see me dragging on my screen. So let's see if it's able to find it. It looks like it just pulled up this Finder here, and it's trying to search through all of these different files that I have. I did not pull that up. It automatically is clicking on my screen. And so far, I will say this is a bit slow. I would figure that it'd be able to find this pretty quickly since I gave it the specific name of the video, but it is taking a bit of time here. So now it has that video selected, and boom, as you can see on screen, it just added that video to the project. That is pretty cool. It did take quite a bit of time to do that. Hypothetically, what I would like for it to do is to drag this. Actually, let me show you. I'd like for it to drag this on the screen so then I could just have it there to edit on the timeline, but I don't think it's going to be smart enough to figure that out, to be honest. So coming back to Claude Dispatch here, it says done. Cowork computer use video is now imported into CapCut. It's showing in the media panel and previewing. Drag it into the timeline whenever you are ready. All right, so let's give it another task here. I'm just going to basically have it try to find a receipt that I have hidden on my desktop. So let's see if it's able to actually do that and then pull it up for us. Hey, so I want you to go and find a invoice on my desktop. It's called 50M invoice. Find it and pull it up and break it down for me. So let's give it that task and see if it's able to go off and do this. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to break down my exact thoughts on what I think of this new feature. So it's asking if we could allow it to use a desktop. So I could click on details to see exactly what it's going to do. I'm just going to click on allow, and there we go. It broke down this specific invoice. Let me just pull it up here so I could reference it. And this is a fake invoice, of course, but it says Messerich Enterprises LLC, bill to Silicon Valley Unicorn Corporation, $50 million. So it basically found this specific invoice on my desktop and pulled up the details of it right here. All right, so maybe you're watching this and you're thinking like, Brock, I don't want to necessarily give Claude access to my entire computer. So there's a couple of things you could do to give utility to Claude so it could still do things for you without you going to the full extent of giving it computer use access. What I want to talk about now is connectors. This is basically how we could plug Claude directly into the apps you use, whether that's Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Drive, Asana, all these different applications we use, we could actually configure. So think of it this way, connectors go directly through the apps that we connect, whereas computer use kind of goes around them. So if you want to begin using connectors inside of Claude or Claude Cowork specifically, you're gonna come over, click on customize, you could come up to connectors, and there's a bunch of different applications that we could actually grant access to, so that way Claude could go and perform tasks for us on autopilot. So if you have a specific app you want to connect, just search for it right here. And if you can't connect to it, you don't necessarily have to use computer use, because there's another hack I'm going to show you that will allow you to connect to even more apps than the ones that Claude has inside of here, because there's really not too many configured inside of Claude. So what I personally use is something called Zapier MCP. I've been using Zapier for years at this point. I used to use them as an automation platform, but now I just use them to basically connect to Claude. So what we could do is click on start building, sign up for an account if you don't already have it, and a couple simple steps and we'll actually be able to connect different applications to this. So first of all, I'm going to click on new MCP server. I'm going to come to Claude Cowork, and then from here, all I'm going to do is add different applications I want to grant access to. So let me go ahead and search for some. Let's say that I want to connect to school. I could click on this and I could select each of these individual actions here that Claude can perform. I'm just going to select all tools, click connect, add those two tools, and just like that, we now have couple of different actions across this application connected to the server. We could add as many of these as we would like. So maybe I just add Slack here, connect it to these 34 different actions. And just like that, we have another app added. And now when we want to go ahead and add this to Cowork, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the connect button. From here, I'm gonna copy a URL that it's gonna give me. Then I'm gonna come back to Claude. I'm going to search up Zapier. And then from here, I'm just gonna paste in that URL I got. And then we will now be connected to all those apps we added to our MCP server. All right, so now let's talk about my honest take on this new Claude computer use feature. And honestly, I feel like this is a early beta product. The idea behind this product is really cool, but it doesn't feel like it's that capable yet. And at times I'm kind of questioning how practical even is this, because computer use will take over your screen since it's not a virtual machine. So you can't necessarily use your computer while Claude is using computer use. However, you can use it when you're away from your desk using the dispatch feature. And this is something I could actually see myself using. Perfect example of how I 100% will use this feature. So here is a perfect example of when I will actually use this 100%. So let's say I film a video, I start downloading it, and I want to head to the gym. Before, I'd have to wait until I get back from the gym to send those videos to my editor over Google Drive and send specific instructions to him. Well, now what I could do is I could just like be at the gym, text from my phone inside of dispatch. I could just say, hey, I want you to find all of the videos inside of this folder, and I want you to upload them to my Google Drive, and then send a message to my editor that the video is ready to go. This is a perfect example of when I would use this, because downloading these videos takes a while. So instead of me sitting around waiting for it to be downloaded to then upload to Google Drive, I could just text this from my phone and it could do this. So I can imagine you probably have a couple of little use cases like that where it might be valuable, but it's not something you're going to use probably every single day, at least right now. But I do want to say that Anthropic is shipping products like crazy. If you've followed this YouTube channel, I've been trying to cover all the new product releases, and it really feels like they're starting to mash together to become one super agent that's able to do basically anything. I will say this feature, it's not the most amazing thing right now. There is some practicality with it using dispatch mode, but I do think in the bigger picture, this is really setting up Anthropic to become that super agent that is really going to be able to do some amazing things, because it's already able to do pretty phenomenal things when it comes to like Claude Code and Claude Cowork. So guys, if you guys got some value from this video, leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more content, and if you would like to, join my school community where I break down exactly how I'm using Claude every single day to run my multiple businesses. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.